Sunderland suffered their second defeat of the season before the international break, a 2-0 away loss at Old Trafford against Manchester United. It was the Black Cats' toughest match of the season so far and highlighted the challenges they will continue to face in the Premier League.
In that game, Régis Le Bris made a tactical change early in the match after his side had already conceded twice. This did stem the tide in a game that threatened to get away from Sunderland further than it did following that change. This adaptability is something Le Bris has always seen as important whenever he has been asked about his tactics and his setup. The change mentioned saw centre-back Dan Ballard replace winger Simon Adingra, which allowed for the system to be altered. However, further challenges may come if and when injuries strike, posing the question, how will Sunderland adapt in the Premier League to such circumstances? And how do those who are not involved stay connected with the process that Le Bris and his staff are developing at the club?
Yeah, it's tough because at that level, managing different positions, different tactical demands is not easy. So we have probably 3, 4, 5 players able to do that, and we have players who are really strong in their position, which is positive as well. So probably it's a question of experience, and it's needed because we'll have different problems to solve, and injuries, suspensions as well. So we are learning, but it's a question of time.
So for those players who aren't perhaps able to fill in elsewhere and are more used to just playing their position, when they come into the side, do they know exactly what they're doing constantly? Are they well drilled?
I think so. We are working hard on their connection when they are on the bench as well, because I think it's important. When you start a game, you start with the story of the game. So you face a new challenge, a new opponent, and from the first minute until the 45, 60, 70, I don't know, you are on the same page. But when you come off the bench, you have to discover really quickly the setup of the game. So when you are on the bench, it's important to assess the opportunities, the challenges, the style of play, and so on. So when you come on the pitch, you are ready. And we try to implement these ideas, and I think so far it worked well.
And you mentioned there that those who are on the bench obviously stay connected with the rest of the side in terms of what they need to do. What about those who are injured? How do you maintain their connections with the team if they're having to work individually?
Yeah, we try. For example, with Habib, he's still connected with our IDP program. So in that program, we try to keep him connected with the story of the journey of the squad, so he can learn from the experiences of his teammates and be ready when he will be fit again. I think we have to stay really consistent through positive or negative results, because we are a young squad, and we'll face tough challenges. I hope we won't lose too many games with 3, 4, 5 goals, because it's possible in that league, and we have to accept that challenge. So ups and downs are part of the process, and resilience, consistency is absolutely needed.
These questions come given slight concerns over the fitness of Noah Siddiqui and Omar Alderete, who were reported to have picked up knocks over the international break, although Le Bris did make clear that both should be okay. That was very revealing from Régis Le Bris, highlighting how players remain connected with the team even when they are either injured or not being selected in the starting 11. Le Bris also admitted that some players in his squad are more able to be versatile and play out of position than others. Overall, it suggests that Le Bris knows that Sunderland are still evolving, and those with more experience will at times have to take on more responsibility this season as they try to stay in the top flight. Those who get injured will be able to stay connected with the team though, and that is perhaps the most important matter.